Hello everybody, welcome back to No Breaks TV. I am Dewey Lorzell. Thanks for joining us. We got Tom Jinks up in the booth doing everything up there as always. Big thanks to Tom Jinks. Once again, thanks to everybody tuning in here who's with us right now, who may be joining us a little bit later on this evening. Tonight we are with the Dirt Series once again here at Lanier National Speedway. Tonight you will have the Dirt Late Model Pros and the Legend cars on the racing surface this evening. Tonight's order of events for hot laps, scheduled to be the Legend cars, then the Pro Late models. That may change, I may switch up, not sure. Then we'll have heat races. Legend cars will have 8-lap heats. Pro Late models, they will have 10-lap heat races here this evening. If a consi is needed, we will run those. It does not look like we have enough cars for a B main here this evening. And your feature races this evening, the Legend cars going 25 laps. The Pro Late models will be going 40. Again, thanks to everybody who is tuning in here this evening with us at Dirt Series. And as always, if you could give us a thumbs up on the video, that would be great. If you haven't already, please subscribe. That always helps out as well. And if you want to say hi or anything in that chat box up there, go ahead and give us a shout. I will try and get back to you as I can throughout the evening. Also want to say a big thanks to Dirt Series for putting on this race here this evening. Josh Smith and his group of admins here this evening, giving all these guys somewhere to race and have some fun here at Lanier. Last week here at Dirt Series, we ran Street Stocks and UMP Modifieds. It was quite a good show in both classes of cars, and tonight they hope to provide more of the same action for you with the Pro Late models and the Legend cars. If you did not tune in last week, Dirt Series does it a little different here. As in iRacing, the cautions do count if they are on, so you do not run your total in green flag laps as per normal for dirt track or racing. So here at Dirt Series, the cautions are off, and you will run your number of feature laps as green flag laps. Yellows do not count here with Dirt Series. So here shortly, just a few seconds, maybe not a minute even, we should have some race cars on the track. I do see late models starting to make their way towards the exit of the area on the front straightaway. Cars on the racing surface, and the number 23 machine here tonight, that'll be Jonathan Smith. And the 199, that is Jason Nash. And the 07 machine here this evening, that'll be Craig Gullickson. Jeffrey Baggett in the number 44 here this evening. And the number 12, that'll be Andy Jackson. And the 15, Jordan McDonald. In the 5 machine, that will be Jason Shank. Brad Doss will be piloting the 26 machine. In the 13, that'll be Michael Hammett. Last car coming out onto the racing surface here, and the 1, that's Josh Ellens. Try and get everybody spread out here a little bit and turn them loose and let them get a couple laps under their belt before this evening's events get underway. Right now, Michael Vaughn with the quick time, 13.499 as we roll around for hot laps. Josh Helms not too far behind, 13.583. Looks like we got 10 drivers battling for position here this evening in the Pro A models. $199 of Jason Nash jumps up to the top of the board, 13.383. Getting just a little bit extra time here for hot laps, try and work in the track a little bit more. Very, very heavy right now. Seems like that'll be all of the late models. Jason Nash's quick time, 13.383 there in that hot lap session. Michael Vaughn, the second quick, 13.0482. Next out should be the Legend cars. The man, the myth, the legend, Josh Smith, rolling out there in the number 83 machine here this evening. Joined on track in the 01 machine, that's Kyle Vollringer. Travis Marsh here this evening in a Legend car. He will be piloting the number 9 machine this evening. Colton Snyder on track in the number 30 machine. Chris Smith in the 11. And one not making it out right now for this first round of hot laps is the 20 of Alan Westman. There will be 2 rounds of hot laps here this evening with the Dirt Series. They want to just try and make sure the track gets worked in well enough to where there's at least 2 grooves for these guys to duke it out. We had 9 legends sign in here. Right now only 5 on track, but there is another hot lap session coming up here in a little bit for these guys. Right now Travis Marsh is on top of the board, a 16.097. Chris Smith close behind, a 16.176. Kyle Vollringer now to the top of the chart, 16.076.
I was going to say, because I got to get everybody in a whisper then. Okay. I'll take them off then.
Legend cars pulling into the pit area. Kyle Vollringer was the quickest in that hot lap session, 16.076. It looks like Legend cars will be right back out onto the racing surface. This evening, the Legend cars, they will all be grouped together in one heat race. We'll be splitting the late models into 2 heat races. This is the last call for the Legend cars. Get any hot laps on the racetrack before their heat race a little bit later on here this evening. And all your usual suspects are out on the racetrack, but the 126 of Steve Cooper will also be joining them. From what I'm hearing down in the pit area, the 83 of Josh Smith, a little bit of technical difficulties, may or may not make the race here at the Legends this evening. The hot lap session number 2 for the Legends is now underway. Kyle Vorringer has the time to beat. 16:076. Travis Marsh is the closest one to him, 16:093. Now Travis Marsh will go up to the quick time, 16:004 for the 9 of Travis Marsh. Travis Marsh consistently in the 16 zeros. He seems to be the one to beat here tonight in the Legend cars. As the 11 of Chris Smith moves up into the second quick with a 16:054. That will conclude hot laps for the Legend cars. Now we'll move on to the Pro late models. Equivalent to a crate late model, from what they tell me. We get a whole gang of them on the front straightaway waiting to enter the racing surface. Well, the first hot lap session, quick time belonged to the 199 of Jason Nash with 13:383. We'll have 5 late models come out for hot laps here. And there should be a second group after this group here. Getting ready to turn them loose here. Green is out, and the second round of hot laps are underway for the late models. Andy Jackson right now the quickest in this group of hot laps for the late models, trying to take down the top time from Jason Nash. He's at a 13:399. He needs to beat 13:383. And he'll get it there on that lap, a 13:336 for Andy Jackson. Well, that will conclude the first group of hot laps here for the Pro Late Model Division. Andy Jackson, quick time in that group and quick time overall right now, 13.336. The second group of Pro Late models out on the track. We've got one new addition to this group of hot laps from overall. That is the 21 of Travis Pullen. He came in a little late, but he's out there trying to get some hot laps in before his heat race later on this evening. Green flag is waving, and the second round of hot laps for the Pro Late models is underway. Right now, the 199 of Jason Nash is fastest in the second group of hot laps. He still holds the second quick time overall, 13.383. A checkered flag will wave, and that will conclude hot laps here this evening at Lanier with the Dirt Series. So the Legend Car Heat Race scheduled to roll off. Kyle Vollringer on the pole. To his outside, scheduled to be Mikey Smith. Second row inside, Alan Westman. To his outside, Steve Cooper. Row number 3, Chris Smith and Travis Marsh. And pulling up the rear will be Colton Snyder if everybody makes the call here for the Legend Car Heat Race. Legend cars entering the racing surface as they get ready for their heat race. Remember, all Legend cars packed into one heat race here this evening. As the Legend cars get ready to go 8 laps here. Right now, race control just trying to get everybody lined up. The Legend cars are on the back straightaway, and lineup does look good. So everybody is off and rolling. Next time by, we should be going green, because these guys will battle for 8 laps. Two of Mikey Smith not able to make the call, so the outside row will all move up one. Kyle Vollringer, Steve Cooper, row number 1, Alan Westman, Travis Marsh, row 2, Chris Smith, and Colton Snyder, row 3. So off of turn number 4, we will have the first green flag of the evening for some racing action. 8 laps here for the legend cars. Green flag is waving, and we are underway at Lanier. Travis Marsh split in the middle down the back straightaway, made it 3 wide, gets by Cooper and Westman in second. Now he's looking to the inside of the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer for first. Here comes the 9 of Travis Marsh into turns 1 and 2. He's on the inside. Does he have enough down the back straightaway? He looks like he will clear him. Your new leader into turns 3 and 4, the 9 of Travis Marsh. 0-1, Kyle Vollringer not going away, right on the bumper of Travis Marsh down in turns 1 and 2. He's going to try and look to Travis's inside on the back straightaway. Does not have enough momentum, but he is hanging right there with the 9. Through turns 3 and 4, he gets loose, hits the inside wall, and that will end the heat race for the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer. They will call a yellow flag here for the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer. Does have some damage to the left front of his machine. We'll see if he is able to continue. Now everybody's in the correct position. Next time by, we're going to go green. Travis Marsh, your leader. Chris Smith now second. Steve Cooper third. Alan Westman fourth. Colton Snyder runs fifth. And then you have the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer bringing up the tail. So rolling through turns 3 and 4. Travis Marsh getting ready to bring you back to the green flag. He's on the gas and we're back underway. Green flag is out. Travis Marsh gets way loose in turns 1 and 2. Chris Smith, unable to slow down in time, hits Travis Marsh, able to keep going. Caution will fly, as they will call off the start there. We'll line everybody back up. Travis Marsh was very sideways in 1 and 2. There was nowhere for Chris Smith to go. Could not get her woed up in time. And that kind of wadded up the whole field here at Legend Cars. I'm just trying to sort everything out before we get back underway here with the heat race and the Legend Cars. They're going to drop the 2 cars involved. That'll be Travis Marsh and Chris Smith. Steve Cooper will inherit the lead. Alan Westman now runs second. Running in third in the 30, that'll be Colton Snyder. They're trying to move the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer up to the 4th position. Seems that he will elect to stay in the back, so next time by, the green flag will fly and we'll get this heat race back underway with your new leader in the 126. That'll be Steve Cooper. We have 3 laps in, 5 laps to go for the one and only heat race in the Legend Cars here this evening with the Dirt Series. Here we go. Coming out of turn number 4, Steve Cooper looks for the green flag. He's going to get it, and we're back underway. Alan Westman all over the tail take of Steve Cooper. Here comes Travis Marsh. Alan Westman down too low in the turn. Collects Travis Marsh. Caution is out. Alan Westman almost loops it around. Travis Marsh nowhere to go. Chris Smith nowhere to go. So we'll be back underway here in turn number 4. And we'll call off the start there. We'll be green next time by Steve Cooper, still your leader. Colton Snyder runs second. Kyle Vollringer third. Travis Marsh fourth. Chris Smith fifth. And Alan Westman in the 6th position. We're still at 3 laps in. 5 laps to go here. Finish up the heat race here for the Legend Cars. Next up will be 2 heat races in the Pro Late Model division. First, we need 5 more laps out of Legend Cars before we can move forward. Got a lot of position changes here. Let's see if Steve Cooper can hang on and pick up the heat race win. We should be going green out of turn number 4. The green is back out, and we are back underway here for the heat race in the Legend Cars. Here comes 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer looking to the inside of Colton Snyder. Chris Smith throws a big-time slide job on Travis Marsh out of turn number 2. Colton Snyder gets bumped, turned around, collects almost everybody but Chris Smith. Caution is out. Colton Snyder rolled over, able to keep rolling. Travis Marsh was also collected. Alan Westman. Some hard racing going on here. We're trying to get everybody all lined up. Colton Snyder went for a wild ride there, rolled his Legend car over, and it just kept on rolling on all 4 wheels like nothing happened. So we're still at 3 laps in, 5 laps to go here in the heat race for the Legend cars. Steve Cooper still out front. Chris Smith now second. Travis Marsh third, and the green is out, and we're back underway. Chris Smith trying to take the spot away from Steve Cooper, and able to do so. Here comes the 9 of Travis Marsh into turns 3 and 4. Travis Marsh trying to inherit that second position. They were side by side for second. Steve Cooper's just trying to hang on to get the heat race win. But the battle is right behind him. Chris Smith, Travis Marsh really going at it. Kyle Vollringer not too far behind. Travis Marsh on the inside. Chris Smith through the middle. And 3 laps to go, and the top 3 throw a blanket over him. They're so close. Travis Marsh trying to make the inside work. Chris Smith not going away. A little bit of contact. Travis Marsh into the side of Chris Smith. Travis Marsh into the inside wall hard. Caution is out as Chris Smith was able to keep going. Lost the spot to Kyle Vollringer. But if we go back to the last completed lap, I believe that spot will go back to Chris Smith. Travis Marsh coming up the racetrack. Chris Smith was trying to go to the inside of Steve Cooper. They met in the middle. Travis Marsh got the worst of it. Right now, Steve Cooper is just trying to survive this heat race. He has had challenges from multiple different cars, but he's been the one to continue to be on point. So we should be going green here off of turn number 4. 3 laps to go here. As the green is back out, and we are back underway. Chris Smith looking to the inside of the leader. Steve Cooper in the turns 3 and 4. Chris Smith trying to make it stick. Chris Smith, my apologies. And they are side by side for the lead as they cross the stripe. Right now, the 11 of Chris Smith looking strong to the inside of Steve Cooper down the back straightaway. Going to clear him. Your new leader in the 11 is Chris Smith. Steve Cooper not going away. Going to try and look back to the inside in 3 and 4. Too much. Spins it out of turn number 4. Caution will come out for the 126 of Steve Cooper. As we'll be going right back to green flag here. Next flag will end this heat race. As now Chris Smith is the leader. And the green flag is out and we are back underway. Right now Alan Westman challenging for the lead, but he may have jumped the start. You need to be nose to tail until you cross the flag stand. Chris Smith still in the lead. Kyle Vollringer trying to get around Alan Westman. Travis Marsh is there. They're almost 3 wide for second position. Travis Marsh through the middle, going to try and make it work. Kyle Vollringer right there. Alan Westman's going to loop it in turns 1 and 2. He collects Colton Snyder. They're going to let him race back to the line through turns 3 and 4. Surviving the marathon in the 11, that's Chris Smith. He will win tonight's heat race in the Legend Cars. Kyle Vollringer second. Travis Marsh third. Steve Cooper will bring home the 4th position. I believe it'll go Colton Snyder, then Alan Westman. So a marathon of a heat race for the Legend Cars, but up next, the first of 2 late model heat races here tonight. Late model heat race number 1 is going to line them up like this on the pole. Scheduled to be the 44 of Jeff Baggett. To his outside in the 13, that's Michael Hamann. Second row inside the 07 of Craig Gullickson. To his outside in the 5, that's Jason Shank. And bringing up the rear in heat race number 1 in the 15, scheduled to be Jordan McDonald. And the late arrival will be added to heat race number 1. Starting in the 6th position in the 21 will be Travis Pullen. So, late model heat race number 1 rolling down the back straightaway. Next time by, we should be taking the green flag. These guys have been sitting and staging for quite some time, waiting for the Legend Heat Race to wrap up. I'm sure they're itching and they're ready to go here for Heat Race number 1. Heat races tonight for the late models brought to you by Finish First Designs. Dirt Unlimited presented your Legend Car Heat Race here this evening. So here we go. Through turns 3 and 4, Jeffrey Baggett, Michael Hamann going to take it to the green flag for the first of 2 late model heat races. The green is out and we are underway. Jeffrey Baggett to the early lead. Craig Gullickson launches himself into the 2nd position. And he is duking it out with Michael Hamann, who hits the outside wall. That'll shuffle him back to the 3rd spot. And we'll have a caution fly here in heat race number 1. We had a little bit of a pile up in turns 3 and 4. The 15 of Jordan McDonald making contact with the 5 of Jason Shank. So 1 lap in here. And the green is back out. We are back underway. Michael Hamann immediately to the inside of Craig Gullickson as they're going to duke it out for 2nd place down the back straightaway. Craig Gullickson does have the advantage. Michael Haman really tight into turns 3 and 4. That late model is not turning. He's going to lose a spot to Travis Pullen. Jason Shank also trying to sneak to the inside of the 13. Right now, your leader in the 44, Jeffrey Baggett. A little bit of a challenge from the 07 of Craig Gullickson. Does not quite have enough to get around the 44 just yet. Everybody trying to utilize the bottom of the racetrack. And Travis Pullen started in the 6th position and worked his way up to 3rd. We are halfway home here in heat race number 1. Jeffrey Baggett has led every lap so far. Craig Gullickson not too far behind, just not able to find a way around the 44. Jeffrey Baggett, a little bit of a mistake coming off the turn number 4. Not enough to lose any position or time to the 07 of Craig Gullickson. And Craig Gullickson is oh so close, just not able to complete the pass as we've got 2 laps to go here in heat race number 1. And Craig Gullickson is trying everything he can to get around that 44 of Jeffrey Baggett, pick up the heat race win. As a white flag is waving, we are 1 to go as Craig Gullickson gets into the back of the 44 just a touch. Neither car gets too upset down the back straightaway in turns 3 and 4. Craig Gullickson's going to try and dive into the inside out of turn number 4. Not enough. Jeffrey Baggett will bring home heat race win number 1. Craig Gullickson will come home in the 2nd position. Travis Pullen 3rd. Jason Shank 4th. Michael Haman. And the 15 of Jordan McDonald. Finish first designs, pro late model heat race number 2. Going to line them up like this, starting in the 1st position. The number 1 of Josh Helms to his outside, and the 199 will be Jason Nash. 2nd row inside, the 12 of Andy Jackson to his outside, the 26 of Brad Doss. Scheduled to bring up the tail, the 23 of Jonathan Smith. That is the way they are scheduled to line up heat race number 2. If they all make the call, it looks like they will. They are on the back straightaway. As race control likes for them to stop, make sure everybody is in the correct position before we move forward. Heat race number 2. So heat 2, getting ready to roll here. Josh Helms and Jason Nash will be bringing you to the green flag here. 5 cars going 10 laps here in heat race number 2. We'll go green next time by. Rolling through turns 3 and 4. Looking for the green flag. Green is out. We're underway for heat race number 2. Josh Helms takes the early lead here in heat race number 2, but the 199 of Jason Nash trying everything he can to get back by him on the high side, but here comes the 12 of Andy Jackson to the inside. They're side by side for 2nd place. That's going to allow Josh Helms to pull away. A little bit of contact between the 2nd and 3rd place cars. The 12 of Andy Jackson hit the inside wall, lost all those positions. And now the 199 of Jason Nash trying to set his sights on your leader, Josh Helms. Andy Jackson, a hard right turn in turns 1 and 2. Massive damage to the 12 machine. And that will bring out the yellow. Andy Jackson was battling with the 23 of Jonathan Smith. And that was for 4th position. I'll bring out your first yellow here of heat race number 2. Josh Helms is your leader. Jason Nash is in 2nd. Brad Doss 3rd. Jonathan Smith 4th. And Andy Jackson will be 5th. We're 3 laps in here to heat race number 2. 7 laps to go. So you're getting ready to come back to the green flag here. Josh Helms will lead you back to green. So, slowly through turns 3 and 4, Josh Helms leads the field here. Heat race number 2. And the green flag is out and we are back underway. Right away, Brad Doss goes under fire from the 23 as they are side by side battling for that 3rd position. Jonathan Smith trying to make the inside work, and he gets by Brad Doss down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. We are halfway home right now. It has been all Josh Helms, but Jason Nash not too far behind. Brad Doss trying to work his way back underneath the 23 machine for the 3rd position. And here comes the 12 of Andy Jackson. Remember, Andy Jackson was quick time during hot laps. Having some difficulties here in the heat race. Running in the back right now. With the 23 of Jonathan Smith trying to hold off Brad Doss as Andy Jackson's going to loop it in turns 1 and 2. But he is able to pull his machine down into the pit area. 2 laps to go for the 1 of Josh Helms. It does not come easy as the 199 of Jason Nash has been right there, just unable to complete any type of pass. As the white flag is waving, we've got 1 to go for your leader, Josh Helms. Checkered flag is waving, bringing home heat race number 2, the 1 of Josh Helms. Right behind him, the 199 of Jason Nash. Jonathan Smith 3rd, Brad Doss 4th, and Andy Jackson comes home 5th in heat race number 2. So that'll do it for the heat races here this evening with the Dirt Series at Lanier National Speedway. We will have just a short intermission before we get underway with tonight's A main events. If I let you in. The Legend cars will be up first. They will go 25 green flag laps. And the Pro Late model feature will follow immediately after. And that will be a 40-lap main event here this evening.
If I let you in, it's dark and quiet. A simple sip, my mind moves miles. Take you away, far from what you know.
2 minutes until we start getting Legend cars out on the racing surface. Right now is the perfect time for you to grab something to drink, something to eat, use the bathroom, and get ready for tonight's A main action, as we will start with the Legend cars here this evening, and we will be right back.
Take you away, far from what you know. Take me away to my golden throne. Close your eyes, your flame blink twice. Take a hit,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got legend cars buzzing around the racetrack, getting ready to roll up onto the back straightaway and get lined up for tonight's feature event. Your Dirt Unlimited legend car lineup here this evening, starting on the pole in the number 11 machine, that'll be Chris Smith out of Carolina. To his outside in the 0-1, that's Kyle Vollringer out of Makita, Iowa. Second row inside in the number 9, that's Travis Marsh out of McHenry, Mississippi. To his outside in the 126, that is Steve Cooper out of Laurel, Delaware. The third row is scheduled to be the 30 of Colton Snyder out of Shelbyville, Indiana, and Alan Westman out of Chisholm, Minnesota. So your lineup is set for tonight's feature event here in the Legend Cars. As they will be going green next time by 25 laps here for the Legend Cars. So here we go. Down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. 25 laps for the Legend Cars, getting ready to go underway. And green is out and we are underway. Right off the bat, Chris Smith takes a shot in the shorts from the 9 of Travis Marsh, throws it in way too hard. Contact with the 9 of Travis Marsh. Caution will wave. Complete restart coming. Travis Marsh got into the inside wall after making contact with the 11 of Chris Smith. So no laps in the books here. So we'll try him again at a turn number 4, Chris Smith, Kyle Vollringer. We have a complete restart here. So here we go, Chris Smith looking for the green flag. And the green is out and we are underway once again. A little bit better start in turns number 1 and 2. Everybody still pointing the same direction. Chris Smith has the advantage. Travis Marsh able to get by Kyle Vollringer for second. As now he tries to make his way into the lead. He's got to battle Chris Smith for it. Colton Snyder has worked his way all the way up to third here in one lap. As now he tries to run down the leaders. Kyle Vollringer not going away. Now going to try and look to the inside of Colton Snyder in turns 1 and 2. And he is not able to make the pass here as he's still going to try on the inside in turns 3 and 4, and that allows the 20 of Alan Westman to catch them. The 126 of Steve Cooper did loop it around, able to keep going. But he has got a lot of ground to make up if no caution flies. And caution is out. The 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer in turns 1 and 2 just loops it around against the inside wall. And no harm, no foul to anybody. Everybody's lined up correct. And we're going to go green out of turn number 4. Chris Smith, still your leader, but now Travis Marsh gets the caution, able to catch right back up. Out of turn number 4, green is out, and we are back underway. Travis Marsh all over the back end of Chris Smith here in turns 1 and 2. Colton Snyder and Alan Westman right there with him. Into 3 and 4, Travis Marsh tried to peek to the inside, didn't have enough. Chris Smith still going to be the leader. Travis Marsh is all over Chris Smith, trying to find a way around, preferably on the inside for the 9 of Travis Marsh. As we've got contact between the 3rd place and 4th place cars of Alan Westman and Colton Snyder, and the caution will fly. And it seems Alan Westman was on the outside of Colton Snyder. Colton Snyder did not know Alan had a good run on him down the back straightaway. And Colton Snyder went for a spin cycle. So Colton Snyder and Alan Westman moved to the back. And Steve Cooper, who desperately needed a caution 2 yellows ago, now runs 3rd. We're 4 laps into tonight's feature of the Legend Cars, 21 laps to go. So, as they roll through turns 3 and 4, they will be looking for the green flag. And green is out, and we are back underway, and Travis Marsh is glued to the rear end of the 11 of Chris Smith into turns 1 and 2, looks to the inside, doesn't have enough down the back straightaway. And the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer throws a slider for 3rd position on Steve Cooper, does not clear him, but a good battle going on for 3rd right now is Kyle Vollringer, Steve Cooper, and now Alan Westman all battling for 3rd. Alan Westman gets around the outside of the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer. That is for the 4th position. Now he looks to the outside of Steve Cooper down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4, Alan Westman trying to work the middle of the high line as Steve Cooper gets really loose off of turn 4, and that's going to give 3rd to Alan Westman. And Steve Cooper is going to drop another position to the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer. That'll shuffle him back into the 5th spot. Everybody seems to be kind of getting into a good groove here. Chris Smith is still your leader. Travis Marsh running right behind him in 2nd. Alan Westman is running in the 3rd spot. Kyle Vollringer trying to look to the inside of Alan Westman as the battle for 3rd is on. The 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer to the inside of Alan Westman in turns 1 and 2. Alan Westman going to try and pinch him down off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Alan Westman's going to hold the momentum into turns 3 and 4. Alan Westman will hold the position for the time being, as Chris Smith still leads by a couple of car lengths over the 9 of Travis Marsh. Travis Marsh almost against the inside wall, trying to find any line that'll work to make his way around the 11 of Chris Smith. Travis Marsh to the inside of Chris Smith off of turn number 2, not able to make the pass. He was side by side with your leader in the 11 machine. The laps are winding down. Travis Marsh trying to make the inside work as he gets closer and closer, inch by inch, to the 11 of Chris Smith. Just not able to complete the pass. Chris Smith with a good amount of momentum there in the middle of the racetrack, and he is able to fend off the 9 of Travis Marsh. This time by the stripe, we have got 10 laps to go. It has been all Chris Smith so far. Travis Marsh has been there a couple of different times, not able to complete the pass. Chris Smith has opened up a little bit of a gap over him and Travis Marsh, but Travis Marsh trying to close it back up once again. A good battle for third still going on between the 20 of Alan Westman, the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer. Alan Westman's still in that position. Kyle Vollringer has tried everything. He's tried the top, he's tried the bottom, he's tried right up against the back bumper of Alan Westman, just cannot find a way around. As through the middle goes the 0-1 of Kyle Vollringer, but Alan Westman rockets right back by him on the high side. As Colton Snyder has retired from this race. And Steve Cooper does need a caution to catch back up as he is quite a ways away from the top 4. Laps are winding down. Your leader, Chris Smith, been out since the beginning. Not without a little bit of confrontation between him and Travis Marsh there on the beginning, first initial start of this race. The second go around was much better for the 11, but he is still having to battle the 9 of Travis Marsh, as he seems to be able to open up a little bit of a gap, and the 9 of Travis Marsh is able to close it back up, and that's about as far as either one have gotten. Travis Marsh is running out of time here this evening. Travis Marsh pulls side by side in turns 1 and 2, just does not have enough off the corner to get around Chris Smith. Alan Westman has pulled out in front of Kyle Vollringer by quite a bit of a margin now. But our focus is up front. Chris Smith is the leader. Travis Marsh is side by side with him down the back straightaway in turns 3 and 4. Travis Marsh able to contend for the lead, but out for turn number 4, Chris Smith gets a great run past the 9 of Travis Marsh. 2 laps to go. The 9 of Travis Marsh desperately running out of time if he wants to win the race here this evening. He has got to try a big-time slider on the 11 of Chris Smith. Almost contact off of turn number 4. Chris Smith still your leader. Travis Marsh tried to get as close as he could. Doesn't look like Travis Marsh is going to have enough down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. Your first A main of the evening in the Legend Cars. Your winner in the number 11, Chris Smith. Travis Marsh will bring home second position. Alan Westman third. Kyle Vollringer fourth. Steve Cooper fifth. And Colton Snyder sixth. A great race there at the end between Chris Smith and Travis Marsh. See if we can't get a word with Chris Smith here before we get the Pro Late models on the racetrack. Well, here with tonight's feature winner in the Legend Cars, Chris Smith. And Chris, congratulations on the win, but it didn't come easy. Travis Marsh was there most of the race.
Yeah, it's always tough running with Travis.
Yeah, that initial start didn't work out your way too much, but the second time around you were able to get some distance and really start to get into a groove there. Travis tried everything he could there towards the end. He just didn't have enough.
Yeah, the very first start I turned it down, got into the little cushion down there. Let it get away from me, but I don't know, I just tried to stay distant.
Well, Chris, congratulations on the win here in the Legend Cars. Anyone out there you want to thank this evening?
Talent in a Bottle and Joe Boxer Socks.
Alrighty, Chris. Well, congratulations once again, and you have yourself a good rest of the evening, sir.
Yeah.
And that was your winner in the number 11 machine, Chris Smith. So next up on the racing surface, the Pro Late models. They're getting ready to do battle for 40 laps here around Lanier. Your finished first design's Pro Late model lineup is going to look like this. 44 of Jeffrey Baggett on the pole out of Columbia, South Carolina. To his outside in the 1, that'll be Josh Ellens. Second row inside, the 07 of Craig Gullickson. To his outside, the 199 of Jason Nash out of Highland, Illinois. Row number 3, scheduled to be in the 21 machine, Travis Poland out of Spring Hill, Florida. To his outside, the 23 of Jonathan Smith out of Nashville, Tennessee. Row number 4, the 5 of Jason Shank out of Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. And Brad Doss out of Hermitage, Arkansas. The following row number 5, the 13 of Michael Haman out of Ireton, Iowa, and Andy Jackson out of Coeca, Illinois. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. And bringing up the rear in the 15 is Jordan McDonald. Your finished first designs Pro Late models ready to do battle for 40 laps here at Lanier National Speedway. So you see these guys rolling around the racetrack. They're going to go 4 wide here. A little bit of a thank you for everybody tuning in on the broadcast here this evening. And we thank each and every one of you as well. As always, we really appreciate your support and your viewership here with us at No Brakes TV. As always, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. That always helps us out. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Keep you up to date with any and all races that we are broadcasting. So everybody's starting to form up their 4 wide salute here. Their thank you for everybody who is tuning in here this evening with us here on No Brakes TV. Well, we appreciate your viewership just as much as Dirt Series does. Thank you once again for tuning in here this evening, as your field of Pro Late models ready to do battle for you this evening here at Lanier National Speedway. So, everybody getting lined up, ready to go here. 3 laps for the late models. At Lanier National Speedway, Jeffrey Baggett and Josh Helms gonna bring into the green flag. So here we go, through turns 3 and 4, looking for the green flag. Jeffrey Baggett is on the gas, and we are underway. Green is out at Lanier. The Helms right away around the outside to the lead down the back straightaway. Craig Gullickson also looks to the inside of Jeffrey Baggett as he got tight off turns 1 and 2. He's going to hold on to the second spot, but here comes the 07 of Craig Gullickson, the 199. Jason Nash trying to get that high side to work as he battles side by side with the 07 of Craig Gullickson. Right now, your leader, Josh Helms, starting to pull away from the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett. So he's got a couple of cars to worry about. 07 of Craig Gullickson looking to his inside, the 199 of Jason Nash right behind him. Craig Gullickson unable to make the pass down on the bottom now through turns 3 and 4. Craig Gullickson looks to get a little tight. Going to lose a little bit of time to the 44. We've got a lot of guys battling for that second position. Craig Gullickson side by side with the 44. And oh, the 199 gets spun in turns 3 and 4. Caution is out. Jason Shank also involved with the 199 of Jason Nash as Jason was battling for 4th. The hard battling going on. The 199 just gets a little bit of a tap as he was in a whole pack of cars got looped around. And he's got to start to work his way from the back to the front. So your first caution of the evening here, the Pro Late Models. And his lineup looks good. So out of turn number 4, Josh Helms will lead you back to racing. 5 laps down, 35 laps to go. It has been all Josh Helms thus far. So through 3 out of turn 4, green is out, and we are back underway. Josh Helms still holds on to the lead with the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett right there to try and challenge him on the inside. Andy Jackson looks to the inside of the 23 machine of Jonathan Smith, does complete the pass. That will put him up to 4th position. As the 12 car has just been rocketing through this field so far. He is all the way up to 4th. Now he's going to try and challenge 07 for 3rd. Thinks better of it. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. The inside is working well for the 12. And he's going to loop it around to 3 and 4. Andy Jackson loops it around, collects the 23 machine of Jonathan Smith and the 199 of Jason Nash. What a turn of events for Andy Jackson. It looks like Andy Jackson may not be able to continue the race here. So the lineup is good out of turn number 4. We will be back to the green flag. 8 laps are in, 32 laps to go here. Josh Helms has led you from the beginning, but the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett not going away without a fight. Out of turn 4, the green is out, and we are back underway. Helms still your leader. Jeffrey Baggett trying to battle to the inside right now. Craig Gullickson under a little bit of fire. Travis Poland in the 21. The 13 of Michael Haman. Michael Haman gets into Travis Poland. Travis Poland able to save it in turns 1 and 2. A little bit of contact there. Great piece of driving by the 21 machine. Travis Poland to hang on to that thing and only lose 1 spot to the 26 of Brad Doss. Michael Haman trying to fight his way through the pack. Right now he runs in the 4th position. Got to get around the 07 of Craig Gullickson who runs 3rd. Travis Poland has dropped 2 positions since then. The 5, Jason Shank getting by him, and the 199, Jason Nash trying to find his way by Travis Poland as well. Right now it is all Josh Helms out in front. as he has opened up a sizable gap over second place running Jeffrey Baggett, but he is under fire from the 07 of Craig Gullickson, and now the 13 of Michael Haman trying to throw his hat into the picture as well. Craig Gullickson not able to find a way around the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett. Seems like the 07 is a little bit faster than the 44, but the 44 are a little bit more consistent on the turns than the 07 of Craig Gullickson. As these two worry about one another battling for second position, Josh Hellam's almost a straightaway lead over the rest of the field right now. As now Craig Gullickson moves to the high side, that's going to open the door for the 13 of Michael Haman on the bottom. The battle for third is on. Michael Haman looks to the inside of the 07 of Craig Gullickson off turn number 4. They are nose to nose battling for third. Michael Haman through turns 1 and 2, able to clear the 07 of Craig Gullickson, now trying to set his sights on the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett. Craig Gullickson on the inside wall, now back to the inside of Michael Haman for that third position. They are side by side down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. Give it to Michael Haman coming off turn 4. And as they battle, here comes the 5 of Jason Shank, the 26 of Brad Dawson, the 199 of Jason Nash. Caution flies. No caution. We are still green. And as they cross the stripe, we are halfway home as we are still green flag racing here. Jeffrey Baggett still trying to hold off the 13 of Michael Haman, who's also trying to hold off the 07 of Craig Gullickson as they are side by side down the back straightaway. These two have been fighting for about 10 laps straight right now. Great battle going on between those two, and that allows the 5 of Jason Shank to try and pull up and get by one of them. Right now, Josh Helms has the lead by a humongous margin over the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett. No one has anything for Josh Helms. As the 13 of Michael Haman not turning in turns 1 and 2, that car went straight to the outside wall. No contact, but he loses the spot to Craig Gullickson and the 5 of Jason Shank, and he's going to try and battle his way back around the outside here. A great 4-car battle going on. Craig Gullickson, Jason Shank, Jason Nash, and Michael Haman. They're all duking out the 199 into the back of the 5. Shank able to hold on. That's going to allow Nash to sneak by, and Brad Doss is going to try and get by on the outside. The 5 and the 199 make contact again, but no harm, no foul that time around. But Brad Doss able to get by the 5 of Jason Shank. Some great battling going on throughout the field here this evening. But the lead solely belongs to the one of Josh Helms, as he is out by a mile right now. Jeffrey Baggett has opened up a couple car length gap over himself and third place running Craig Gullickson. And behind him is the 13 of Michael Haman. And running in 5th currently is the 199 of Jason Nash, but he is under fire from the 5 of Jason Shank and the 26 of Brad Doss. When the leader crosses the stripe, we will have 10 laps to go here in your Pro Late Model feature. It has been all Josh Helms thus far. Everybody needs a caution to catch back up with your leader. That's not what we want to see, as we got some great battling going on behind him. Craig Gullickson has closed the gap between him and the 44 Jeffrey Baggett running in 2nd. Michael Haman's going to throw it way deep in turns 1 and 2 to the inside of Craig Gullickson. Doesn't have enough, as Jason Nash tried the same on Michael Haman. And we have a caution on the speedway. Brad Doss just barely gets into the 5 of Jason Shank, who collects the 23 of Jonathan Smith and the 21 of Travis Pullen. Some great battling going on throughout the field. It has been all Josh Helms thus far. A handful of laps remaining and everybody able to catch back up to your leader. Josh Helms is your leader. Second, the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett. Craig Gullickson sits in the third position. Michael Homan runs fourth. Then 199, Jason Nash is fifth. We have 9 laps remaining here. Can Josh Helms hold on for the victory? He has been dominant from the drop of the green flag here this evening. We are green out of turn number 4 as Josh Helms rolls through turns 3 and 4. Does anybody have anything for the number 1 machine? Coming out of turn 4, the green is out and we are back underway here at Lanier. Michael Haman immediately to the inside of Craig Gullickson for third, bounces it off the inside wall. They're 3 wide for third down the back straightaway. Michael Haman going to have the advantage of 199. Jason Nash to the outside of Craig Gullickson as he was just split. Put in the middle of a sandwich, and Michael Haman now all over the 44 and the 199. Jason Nash working the high side, trying to get by Jeffrey Baggett on the outside. Michael Haman trying to get by Jason Nash on the side. And they are 2 by 2 for a couple of rows here. Everybody battling hard, but right now Josh Helms just trying to hit his marks and win the race. There's a lot of race cars battling in 13. Michael Haman almost loops at 1 and 2, gets straightened out by the 21 of Travis Pullen. We stay green. We have 5 laps to go for the 1 of Josh Helms, who has opened up a little bit of a gap between him and the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett, but Jeffrey Baggett is trying to fend off the 199 of Jason Nash. A great battle for second. Jason Nash trying to find a way around Jeffrey Baggett. Jeffrey Baggett slips up off of turn 2. This may be Jason Nash's chance through turns 3 and 4, trying to power by him on the high side down the front straightaway. And it looks like for the first time, second place may change hands. And Jason Nash is able to overtake the 44 of Jeffrey Baggett. We have 2 laps to go, and I don't think it'll be enough for the 199 of Jason Nash's. Josh Helms has opened up quite a bit of a lead here. And Jeffrey Baggett is under fire once again. Craig Gullickson, Brad Doss trying to find a way around as the white flag waves to the 1 of Josh Helms. Through turns 3 and 4. The checkered flag is waving from flag to flag. Dominance, the 1. Josh Helms brings home the victory at Lanier. Jason Nash comes home second, Jeffrey Baggett third, Craig Gullickson fourth, Brad Doss comes home in fifth. We'll try and grab a word with the winner here this evening in the 1 machine, Josh Helms. Here with this evening's winner in the Pro Late Model Division, Josh Helms. Congratulations on a pretty dominant victory here this evening.
Yeah, started losing I guess the virtual power steering there towards the end. I got to the point my wheel became so encalibrated. It was a handful those last couple laps, but yeah, I gotta just appreciate Josh letting me back and run with these guys. It's always fun running with such a great group of guys.
You definitely had a good evening here tonight. Seems like you were on a rail from the beginning. Even with your problems, you were able to pull away from anybody who's trying to challenge you.
Yeah, I just got to thank all the guys back at home. Big Show Promotions, Brett Laidhoff, Tyler, and Nick, all those guys over there. They really helped me out through the week. You know, keeping this thing maintained and just picking up tenths. So just the little things that matter. But you know, he always coaching me and kind of trying to help me out. So you got to thank those guys back at home. Davis Traction Technologies, man, that's been a game changer this year. Penske Shocks, Axles Plus Racing, and Racing Inc. for their great wraps. But I mean, it's an awesome night. I really had a lot of fun. Just hopped on here to pulled the trailer on down the road and said, "Oh, let's just go to Lanier tonight." And it was definitely a great choice to come race with these guys.
Well, Josh, congratulations once again on the victory, and hopefully we'll see you back here at Dirt Series very soon.
Thank you, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that should do it for us here this evening at Lanier. Once again, thank you for tuning in. If you liked or subscribed to us on YouTube, thank you a lot for doing that as well. We are on Facebook, No Breaks TV. Also, Dirt Series, Dirt-Series is on Facebook as well. I'm Dewey Lowerzel. I want to say thanks to all you guys for listening, and thanks for Tom Jinks for letting me announce. Tom Jinks is up in the booth running the cameras, doing all the behind-the-scenes work, and he is the man behind the No Breaks TV, so big thanks to Tom for everything. I want to say thanks to Josh and all of his guys at Dirt Series for having us here once again this evening as we get to watch them sling some dirt. That is always a great time. And again, last but definitely not least, and once again, thanks to each and every one of you who tuned in here this evening. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks. Good night.